long weekend and a great Christmas as we did. And what I want to do is I'm starting to see some inklings of maybe some positioning going into next year. And it was a good day for us because we're already kind of positioned that way, and we've been chopped up for the last couple of weeks waiting for the moves, but we're starting to get them, and we'll see if it continues the rest of the week going into next week. First, I want to show you the VIX. Is that VIX was up today 4%, and it's making a nice move. And this is where we had the rollover of the contracts into January, and now it made a the move now is above this last low, and see if we start climbing up here and get over 13. And I'm long VIX contracts, and I'm expecting when December is weak in volatility, January is usually strong, and I'm going to use that as my baseline until I'm proven wrong in the market. So that's kind of where I'm at. Next thing I want to show you is the miners, and that's a great move. And again, right from the rollover of that contract, they started taking off their positioning here. We're actually in these. We're in GDXJ. We're nicely profitable. We're in AG. We're nicely profitable. And we're SLW. Oops, if I can only spell. And we're nicely profitable. So now I'm waiting to see if we get any follow through from that. I like the action. We also got a buy signal on silver, but I've already have everybody pretty loaded up, and I think you'll get a bigger move in the miners than you will with the metal itself at this point. And so those are the three I'm going to stay with. We also have this one. I think I might show that one here already, but yeah. So it kind of rejected that linear regression line, but we'll see. That's a pretty good move on these today. AG up 7%, this up 3%, JDXJ up. So we're happy for that. And then we also, and this is why I hate when people follow the news, is that all we were told over the long weekend is that get ready for grain prices to keep falling, and it was just another setup for people to go short, so these guys can the guys can cover into you and then go long on you. And I bought wheat futures last week, and I took them off today. I made a really nice move on it, but I'm still skittish now. I've been pounding table on grains forever. I'm waiting for the move, and I'm confident it's coming, but it's just taking way too long for me. But we bought again at 28 for JJG this morning. Got a buy signal on it right at the open and took it. And we're in it right now. And what else do I want to show you here? I want to show you the SPY. This is the line to watch here. This is a right now, it's because I don't, you can call it a bull flag, but it's a downtrend line. This is a bit of a bull flag today, and if it gets over this downtrend line, then it's gonna try to race to all-time highs, and that's possible. Although the market here is selling down again to almost flat. It's up 350. The market hasn't quite closed yet, but I was getting bored, and so I thought I'd do the interview. I have my trades in, I have my stops in, I took profits already of what I'm going to take today. But we're neutral on SPY. I took off my sold credit spread on it for next week. I took that off on Friday because of my dots, but I'm neutral while it's stuck between here. If it pops over here, then I may do a trade on a selling puts, but I may not, depending on when it does it, because the next week the move down could just be huge, and I'm not going to get caught into a volatility expansion. So I may let the top side just play out. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. See, my momentum indicator is saying, hey, if you're long, sell it, and if you're selling puts, they still puts in it for right now, but it's kind of where we are. Looking at small caps, is that you know, filled the gap today and then kind of sold down, and that's what I'm watching. So I have IWM puts. We have TWN as a trade for us, and just waiting. And then XBI. It's nothing exciting about biotech here. We're short. I actually have a calendar trade on this right now. So I'm long January 58 puts, and I'm short January week 1 58 puts. And so we'll see where that goes. If it gets below 59, I'll take off the short put and let it run. Until then, I'm just going to try to bring my costs down with my my game plan. My baseline is that we'll have weakness before the options expiration in January, and I'm going to take advantage of it. We also have announced a short spread on call spread on VXX. I'll take that off on Thursday or Friday. It's already profitable, and then we'll see what happens. And like I said, I'm long volatility itself, so whatever I'm doing here is I'm just hedging because I have XIV2. We took that trade off today as well, so bought it at 49.71, sold it at 50.28 for me. And like I said, I'm just bringing my cost basis down because I'm expecting January and February to be stronger on the VIX side, on the volatility side, and then hopefully then catch a nice move down into late spring for a nice volatility play. Let's see what else to look at here. We're long natural gas, and that's just chugging away. Pushed up to, I think, 942 or something like that on the high today. But the weather is going to be cold coast to coast and north to south, and snow everywhere. And in Europe and Asia, they're getting absolutely hammered. So I just think it's going to, even though natural gas is more local phenomenon than a global one because it doesn't transport as readily as oil does. But I see this as still holding some bullish moves on it yet, and so I'm staying in it. We moved our stop up to 910. That's where we bought the last move on this. And for me, my price is really actually low 8s because I've been selling calls against it. So my basis is lower, but I'll come out of the trade completely if that stock gets hit. I expect the stock to move up again tomorrow. Anyways, Bob from Trade Genius. Put comments in there if you want me to talk about anything in particular, and look forward to getting some volatility back in the market so that we can make some oversized gains again. Anyway, have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.